Thank you for staying with us. It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers. And I begin with the Nation newspaper. The major headline here says, security alert in Abuja to forestall attack by bandits. US, UK issue travel advice. No cause for alarm, says DHQ. All right, Defense Headquarters responding to that security alert. All right, you find all of the details on the front page of the Nation newspaper. We move now to the First News newspaper. Revealed terrorists planning attacks on Abuja, says US. Warns targets may include government buildings, churches, mosques, schools, markets, others. You find all of the details on the front page of the First News newspaper. And to this Nigeria newspaper, as America issues security alert, beware of terrorist attack in the Federal Capital Territory, other states, U.S. warns federal government. All of the details on the front page of this Nigeria newspaper. To the Daily Times, 2023, I won't rule Nigeria from Dubai. Tinubu speaking there, that's the APC presidential candidate, pledges to devote his time, energy in service of Nigeria and her people. All of the details on the front page of the Daily Times. To the blueprint now. Tinubu to critics. Presidency knowledge-driven, not wrestling. PDP has failed. Identifies Atiku, Obi as major contenders. You are not a promise keeper, Atiku tells APC flag bearer. Promises to hold ruling party accountable. All right. That's the details, all of the details rather, on the front page of the Blueprint newspaper. We move now to the front page of the Leadership newspaper. 2023 Presidency. In supremacy contest for Kanu, Atiku, Tinubu go dirty. In supremacy contest for Kanu, Atiku, Tinubu go dirty. You find the details on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. And to the Daily Trust now, NDLEA State House Army top list as federal government budgets 23.57 billion naira for vehicles. 22.5 billion naira voted for same item this year. 20 agencies to spend 29.32 billion naira on refreshments, seating allowance, welfare, others. Proposal frivolous, meant to siphon funds. CSOs reacting. All right, to the Punch newspaper, federal government subsidies spending to hit 11 trillion naira in 2023. Government has spent 6.88 trillion naira on PMS subsidies so far, says NMPC Nati. Regime to spend 1.3 trillion naira on rehabilitation, maintenance of refineries. Federal government steps up oil theft probe, begins prosecution. Love the details on the front page of the Punch. To the national economy now, 8 months to go. Fuel subsidy dilemma poses more headaches for Nigeria's weak economy. 6 trillion naira projected yearly spend on fuel subsidy remains big concern. To the Guardian newspaper, cholera cases, a death surge amid nationwide flooding. NCDC confirms 10,745 cases, 256 deaths in 31 states. Reports 42% increase in September cases compared with August. And now to the front page of the Business AM. Swift, bold reforms needed to halt Nigeria's rapid economic decline. Swift, bold reforms needed to halt Nigeria's rapid economic decline. All of the details on the front page of the Business AM. To Nigeria News Direct now, crude oil lifting, federal government loses multi-billion naira to foreign vessel operators. Crude oil lifting, federal government loses multi-billion naira to foreign vessel operators. All right, the details on the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. We move now to Nature News. Hunger, food inflation may worsen as insecurity, flood, stare at farmers. Hunger, food inflation may worsen as insecurity, flood, stare at farmers. our farms washed away by flood. Farmers speaking there. Prices of farm inputs also on the rise. Experts also reacting. Right. To the Abuja Inquirer, cooking gas more expensive in Abuja. Price leaps by over 60% in 1 year. Cooking gas more expensive in Abuja. Price leaps by over 60% in 1 year. And finally, on the front page of the Business Day, businesses underwater as flood rages. Businesses underwater as flood rages. You find all the details on the front page of the Business Day. All right, Sam, let's look at this security alert that the U.S. Embassy as well as the UK is giving, especially they were issuing travel advice to their citizens in the country that except for essential issues, they should avoid the Federal Capital Territory as much as possible because there is an elevated risk of attacks in some places like government buildings, schools, churches, markets, and all of that. And, the DSS has, in a swift response says there is no cause for alarm, that they have put measures in place, even across the country, to address any security situation.
It's significant that this warning is coming because it's a long time that we've heard the US and UK give this kind of alert. And we hope that they've shared the intimacies of their findings with the federal government. Remember that these bandits also came to Abuja. The last time they came, they actually harassed members of the National Guard, and they also stormed the Kuje prisons,
yes,
which led to an uptick in federal government and the military's response to them. And then we saw a lot of lull in the activities of the bandits. But we're beginning to see them show up again. So we don't know what's going on. Is it that they have rested a little bit on their oars and they've allowed those people to gain new strength? Or are we seeing the last gasp of the terrorists having been hounded into difficult corners by the military? But whatever the case, it's significant that they have come out with this warning and security advisory because prevention is better than cure,
as it is said. Yes.
So it's significant that they've done that, and it shows that the foreigners are really alert to our own security situation. Absolutely. And it means that people should be sharing information with the US and the British more often. Maybe they know more than our security knows. Our security says everything is...
In fact, the police is saying that they are not aware, according to reports that I saw this morning, that they are not aware of this alert.
Well, maybe the DSS is aware, and if police is not aware, why has the DSS not coordinated with the police? And which other security agency is not aware? Is the army aware? All the units are aware? What is the level of preparedness for any form of attack? And the most important thing is security. Have they really taking care of the security, the intelligence, yes, the intelligence aspect of this? Unless we do that, people can be shocked. We know that the level of security improved after the Kuje and the attack on the guards. Yeah. Things seem to have gone well, but it could be that, the security people have said, we've given them something to think about. Let them enjoy themselves until we strike again. Maybe now they're trying to strike again. But we need to see a greater sense of seriousness against the bandits, because the bandits have had a lot of setbacks in the past couple of months, and maybe they're trying to regroup and come back. And as I said, could it be their last gasp that we're trying to see now? Now that they are attacked, we saw one just reported in Katsina, We've seen that even in Zamfara, there have been a little bit of stir here. Even the governor of Zamfara said that there's a ban on political rallies and so on because they could be exploited by the bandits to cause mayhem and take innocent lives.
But then again, the DSS has asked everyone to be conscious of their environment. If they see strange movements or anyone who they are not familiar with around their areas, they should, call the attention of any security operative around them. But there has to be collaboration of all security agencies to address this matter. It's
a civic responsibility. Security is not just for those who are in security alone, for everybody, because the beginning of wisdom is to realize that the security of the people should not be left in the hands of security experts.
Interesting. But it is often said, like you have pointed, that security is a business of everyone. And so everyone should pay attention to their environment, as government has said. Even if you are not in Abuja, if you are in Lagos, wherever you are, pay attention to everything happening around you and give information to security personnel on any strange movement that perhaps you have noticed around you, and they will do the needful because they are the ones that are saddled with that responsibility.
Just as Shakespeare said security often gives room to conspiracy. But when there's conspiracy and there's security, if you have security, it will destroy conspiracy. But if conspiracy is stronger than security, there's trouble.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because everyone will be affected if the necessary steps are not taken. And this is what it is that is being avoided, or what the security personnel are trying to avoid. And so please, everyone, all hands must be on deck as things stand now.